Hello and good morning. Welcome to Routine Fitness. Today we're going to have a nice, juicy morning flow. Take a moment, place the hands on the knees, roll the shoulders up and back, straighten out that spine, close the eyes just for a moment. Starting to inhale deeply, allowing the stickiness to come out of the lungs. As you inhale, expand the rib cage, and exhale, let the air out. Inhale. This time, bringing it into the diaphragm, expanding the belly out further, and exhale. And again, in and out. Nice work. Take the hands to the heart center, rub them together to create that heat, that friction, of course, that little bit of love. Very, very warm, especially if it's a cooler morning. And press the hands over the eyes, bend down the face. Slowly lift up the eyes. We're going to stay seated, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start to warm up the hips and the spine. Starting to take a nice little roll with the shoulders, with the spine, with the rib cage, all the way around. Whatever direction feels the most comfortable for you right now. Maybe you lean over one side a little bit more. Maybe your rib cage comes further back. Starting to really get into that space, warming up the joints. Absolutely. Breathing here still. And going the other way. Just nice and slow. Waking the body up, starting to allow more energy to come back in, allowing that space to just get going for the day. There we go. And from here, you can start to look to one side and the other. Starting to get into that neck as well. I know when I sleep, my neck gets incredibly stiff. So this is always really nice to do first thing in the morning. From here, let's take the feet out long. We're going to come into our staff pose. So the feet are straight out, and we're just going to point and flex the toes. You can take the arms along the thighs, starting to feel that. You can take them behind the back or right next to the side. Point and flex. And then take the ankles in a circle. Joint movements are fantastic to help wake up the body. They allow our joints to be a little bit more lubricated, a little bit more able to work for us. It's a great way to work them. And then from here, shake out. Take the hand, place it under the left knee. Bring it up. So you want your hands just above that knee so you can really just put the weight of that leg into the hands. And you're going to straighten and bring it back down. And straighten and down. And cracks and pops in the beginning of your practice is a good thing. As long as they're good cracks and pops, nothing should ever hurt. Should be more releasing. And let's switch to the other side. Picking up that leg. Let's bring that weight into the hands as we straighten and bring it back down. Again, we come up and down. You'll notice if you have like a bad knee or bad joints that may be a little bit extra angry in the morning. I usually like to give my right knee a little bit extra love, especially because I had an injury there before. So just be mindful of that. If you have any injuries in your body, make sure to just bring extra awareness, extra love into that area. Good. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, and then you can start to just expand down, curl the back, bring it back up. Inhale up. Fold over, curl, and bring it up again. This movement brings into the spine as well as into the hips. First thing in the morning, stretching out the muscles can be really disheartening, I feel, sometimes, because you're not as flexible as you are midway through the day. They're a little bit creaky, they're a little bit slow. But this will help prepare us for the day. Good. And then bring the knees in wide, but not too much pressure on them. And out. Nice job. Let's tuck the feet. We'll bring the hands forward and we'll come into our tabletop position. In this tabletop position, we're going to continue with our joint movement. Tuck the toes, we'll extend the hips back. And we'll come forward, inhale. Good. Keeping a nice flat back in that space. You can always work on opening up those shoulders a little bit more here. Spread the fingertips out wide. And opening up those wrists, opening up the knees, everything coming to life. And inhale forward. I always like to have a cup of tea by me during this practice as well. You're more than welcome to make a cup of tea before you start being low on the mat. Means that I can drink it during the practice, which is kind of nice. And exhale, bring it back here, drop the toes. Bring the arms out a little bit longer, a little bit of a child's pose. Sinking into the mat, allowing that space to just open up in the shoulders. And then let's walk the hands in. Fortunately, we don't get to hang out there too long because we're waking up, not going to bed. Let's shake out the hips, shake out the shoulders. You can roll that out. Tuck the toes. Let's hover the knees just for a second. Little bear sit right here. Exhale, drop it down. Little wiggle. Inhale, bring it up. Hold there. Activate the core. Starting to light up that fire. Exhale, bring it down. Spread the fingertips out wide. Super solid. This time we inhale, come up. We're going to hold for just a moment. Then let's press our chest onto the thighs. Straighten out the legs and walk out the feet. Walking in here. Allowing that space to just open up. Breathing deeply there. First up dog of the day. You can take your feet a little bit wider if that's more comfortable. If you just want to wag that tailbone, stretching one side down, stretching the other, not getting too deep into it, just allowing your body to start opening into that space. Bring the feet back in, about hip width apart. Inhale, bring it forward into plank. Hello, first plank of the day. Oh my goodness. Exhale, bring it back. Not the first thing we want to do right when we wake up, but inhale, bring it forward. It helps light up the entire body, helps warm us up. Exhale, bring it back. Nice work. Let's walk the feet towards the hands slowly, slowly, slowly. We're going to make our way into the front of our mat. Grab opposite elbows and just hang down. Release that head, release that neck. Shake it, yes, no. Slowly. And drop the hands, bend the knees. And yes, slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Coming to standing. Roll the shoulders up and back. Clasp at the base of the spine. You can open up the shoulders just a little bit there. Reach the hands down long, keeping the elbows bent, allowing that chest and that heart to sink forward. Exhale, release. Whew, shake it out. Coming to the top of the mat, about a 6 foot in between the feet. Exhale the hands into prayer. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, falling forward into our forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fall down. One more time. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fall down. This time, take the hands on the outside of the feet. Step the right foot and then the left foot to the back. At least our planks are already warmed up. From here, exhale, drop the knees down. Elbows right by the rib cage. We go down, down, down. Knees, chin, and chest down on the ground. Untuck the toes. Slide the chest through. Little baby cobra. Just a little baby one. Just the beginning. The baby cobra should be so baby you're able to lift your hands off very easily. Elbows are right into the rib cage. Again, toes are right next to each other. They're pressed into the ground. Exhale, drop it. Inhale, push back up to your modified plank. Tuck the toes and exhale, send the energy back to the back of the mat. Start walking it out. Nice. Inhale, looking in between the hands. This time the right foot steps forward, and then the left foot steps forward. We're back into our forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Take the arms either forward or out to the sides, reaching back out to the sky. Exhale, hands come down into prayer. One more time. Hands towards the face, reaching up and back, flexing the glutes. Allow that nice back bend to start expanding out. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands down. This time the left foot steps back. The right foot comes to meet it. We're in a plank. And we're going to shift forward. Drop the knees down. Exhale. Come down. Knees, chin, and chest. Untuck your toes. Slide the chest up. This time you can come into a cobra or even a lower cobra. It's totally fine, depending on how the back feels this morning. Exhale. Drop it down. Inhale. Push yourself back up to your modified plank. Tuck the toes. Bring the chest back. Pedal the feet out here. Now walk it out. Good. Inhale, looking in between the hands. This time the left foot comes to meet at the front of the mat, and then the right comes as well to meet its friend. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And then take the hands back up to the sky, reaching up and back. Exhale, bring it back down. Take just a moment, shake it out. See what feels different in the body. Give yourself a little bit of a wiggle, a little bit of a twist. Oh, does that feel good? Oh, because it's the morning. Oh, feeling good. Feeling good in that hip. Here we go. Let's take the hands down into prayer one more time. This time we're going to drop the hands down to our sides. We bend the knees, the hips shift back, and we're coming into our chair pose. Exhale, drop the hands through prayer into forward fold. In, flat back. Out, fold. This time the right foot comes to meet the back of the mat. This time we're going to hold it just for a moment. And then exhale, the knee comes down. Expanding those hips just forward a little bit, allowing that hip flexor to just open up. Especially if you're a runner or do a lot of walking, this is really good to do right in the morning. Start letting up that hip flexor. Give it a chance to stretch out before you use it so much during the day. Inhale, reach the knee back up. Left foot comes to meet the right at the back of the mat. You're going to exhale, full chaturanga if you want, or the modified version. Inhale to upward facing dog or any version of the cobra that we hit before. And exhale, flip your dog. This time, left foot comes towards the center of the mat. Right foot starts to reach up, 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 three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hips, keeping that gaze down towards the mat. Give me a little bit of a hip wiggle. Nice, beautiful circles. And then the other way. Still breathing here. This time, take the knee into the chest. Drop that right foot right in between the hands. Swivel the back heel down. Hands reaching up and back, coming into our warrior one. Roll the shoulders down the spine, pressing into that front leg. I want a nice right angle in that knee. If that knee is going over that ankle, heel toe that foot a little bit further out. Hands are straight up. Open up the chest there. Take a moment. Take the elbows out to cactus arms and bring them back, back, back behind you. Nice, beautiful chicken wings. Exhale, drop the hands down on either side of the right foot, and the right foot comes up to meet the left. Exhale, flow through a vinyasa. Nice work. And this time, left foot reaches up, up, up towards the sky. Bend the knees, sink the right heel down, and start to rotate that hip a little bit. That knee starts circling, but it really comes from the hip. Start to go one way and the other, keeping that gaze down towards the ground. Exhale, bring that knee into the chest. And the left foot comes to the mat, right in between the hands. From here, swivel that back heel down, reach the hands up and back. We're in our warrior one. Sinking further into that warrior one. I want that nice, beautiful angle to happen. Yes, reaching that chest up towards the sky. And then bringing the hands out, goalpost arms or cactus arms. Bring it further back, opening that chest, really popping that chest forward, bringing the chicken wings. Exhale, drop it down, left foot comes to meet the right at the back of the mat. Exhale through, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Sink the heels down. This time looking between the hands. The right foot comes to meet at the top of the mat, and the left knee touches down. Opening up that other side, opening up that hip flexor right here. Breathing deeply into that. Can kind of wiggle it a little bit. It should already feel a little bit open from those three-legged dogs, so it should be pretty good. Left hip flexor is feeling pretty juicy right now. Inhale, raise the knee. Exhale, back foot comes to the right, at the top of the mat. And we're going to inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, take the hands, sweep them back and up into our chair position. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Nice. Shake it out. Taking the left foot, sending it to the back of the mat. So I'm going to open up towards you. My toes are pointed towards the corners of the mat, and I'm just going to bring my hands to the knees here. A lot of times I like to hunch. I need to be conscious and aware of taking my shoulders away from my ears. In this nice, beautiful horse pose, I can just go side to side, opening up the hips, allowing that space to just expand. And then I'm going to drop one shoulder down and the other shoulder down. Being gentle with my twists, especially in the morning. Inhale, reaching back up. I'm going to reach up towards the corners of the room. Turn my toes forward, bring my hands to the hips, and exhale, wide leg forward fold. In this wide leg forward fold, you can take any variation you want, either keeping your hands on the hips, you can drop them down in front of your face, or grabbing your peace fingers, you can grab the outsides of the toes. Exhale, bring it down, pulling yourself further into that space. Every inhale, you get a little bit longer. Every exhale, you're pulling yourself actively down into the fold. Nice. Take the hands forward one more time. Turn the right toes out. Walk the hands over towards the right toes. Turn the left toes in just a little bit, and we're going to scoop up into triangle from the side. I like working from the ground up, especially in the morning, instead of going top down. Our natural inclination is to just want to go lay down right in the mornings, or go back to bed, or just be closer to the earth. And so working from there for our practice, as if we're growing throughout the day. Exhale, drop the hands back down. Toes come forward. Let's switch to the other side. Left hand on the inside of the left leg, and we twist up. Take the shoulder away from the ear, tuck that in. Exhale, drop it down. And then heel toe the feet in towards each other. And one more little hip pose of today. Maybe you make it into a full squat today. Maybe. You can open up the feet a little bit. And maybe the heels don't quite reach the ground in the morning. That's totally fine. You can shift side to side. You can bring a blanket or some pillows like right underneath the heels, but hip flexors are working the knee. Hip flexibility is really important here. Opening up the hips right in the morning can be a little painful as well. So maybe you don't quite make it all the way and your hands are still down and you're just monkeying around. Whatever feels good. That's the most important thing. Nice. Bring the hands back down. Come into a nice little wider forward fold, but not as wide as our wide leg one. And bring the heel toe back in. Bend the knees and slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Coming back up. Roll the shoulders up and back. One more time, taking the hands at the base of the spine. Expand out. Elbows are never locked. There's still a little bit there. Very good. Nice. From here, release out. Close the eyes. You can take a nice Samastiti position. For your nice standing Shavasana. If you'd like to lay down for your Shavasana, that's more than welcome. However, you are at risk of falling back asleep. So in the morning, I like to take a standing one. And then from there, rubbing the hands together. Creating that heat, that friction, of course, that lower love. Gently press the hands over the eyes, down the face, to the heart. Slowly blink open the eyes. Good morning, and let's start your day.